Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this cold Saturday evening. Wyndham host the RMIT Redbacks. This is Julian, joined by Josh. How are you, Josh?
Yeah, good mate. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else on a Saturday night.
Absolutely.
Watching basketball.
Absolutely. I think it will be a close one tonight, even though RMIT obviously coming up from the Division 1, enjoying, I would say, some success so far this season. Number 4, Wyndham number 12, hoping to crack through and get their first win, but I think it might be a close one.
Absolutely. Both teams coming off close losses here. We've got RMIT losing by 4 to Hume Broncos, and Wyndham only losing by 8 to Melbourne University. So RMIT losing at home, Wyndham losing away. Both teams in close games, pretty much all of their games so far this season. So it's going to come down to execution, I reckon, tonight. Absolutely.
And Wyndham probably, I think, maybe the first game that they're at full strength, as that's number 3, Mayum, unlucky with the 3. Obviously, they have had some challenges, many games this season with, 8 or 9 players.
Yeah, absolutely. Having a full roster makes a big difference. Looks like that was Roseman with the foul there. And we've got...
Agon will go to the line.
And Agon, not huge performance last game, but does average about 7 points a game. Really big on their rebounding, though. He's averages 5 rebounds a game, so very big on their rebounding.
As he makes the second, and just from that play, obviously tall, long, and looks like he's got pretty good footwork from that play there.
Absolutely. So he's going to be one to watch for sure. Wyndham moving the ball nicely at the moment. Miller with the ball. Miller having a exponentially phenomenal game last game. 27 points, 11 of 18. Looking to replicate that today with a step back. Can't make that happen. Agon with the rebound there.
Unlucky there by Miller, but yeah, very poised, especially sort of top of the key. Guy that can shoot from outside, hard to guard, take it to the basket, very versatile.
Absolutely, and a player that does love to post up, and we spoke about this previously, the post play is being lost currently in basketball, and it's really good to see someone that really likes to post up.
Well, that's a beautiful block by Coleman Bach.
Block, but Miller comes in with the rebound and goes in for the putback and gets the foul.
Yeah, way to stick with it. And RMIT, obviously starting number 0, Gurgi. Number 5, Spencer. Look for him to drop some dimes.
Oh, absolutely.
14, Agon. 15, Steen. And as we said, 52, Coleman Bach. And then for Wyndham.
Yep. Let me just bring that up. We've got Mayum, Xavier Cotton, Junior Garborough, Jalen Roseman, and Malik Miller starting for Wyndham.
Wyndham at full strength. Let's see what they have tonight. Maybe they'll crack their first W. As we said, being pretty competitive in most of their games last week, obviously. Oh, there's Coleman Bach. Good defense there from Wyndham as they look to push.
Gara pushes out to Cotton. We haven't seen him for a while. It's good to see him back on the court for Wyndham.
Absolutely. The captain, high energy guy, good basketball IQ. He'll want to bounce back.
Gara pulls up for 3 and drills it from 3-point.
Junior Garborough averaging 22 a game. He's been just a bundle of energy for Hume since he started.
Absolutely. Foul by Garborough. Just really poor positioning there for Garborough right there. Speaking of 22 points, drilled 22 last game.
There you go.
On point with his average there.
Yeah.
9 of 19. Puts up the shots there for sure.
Yep. Super explosive first step.
Oh, very, very explosive. Very quick up the court. A very quick release as well.
There's Matt Spencer opens his account with a free throw.
Misses his second. Miller with the rebound. Last game from Miller, 12 rebounds. So not big, not just big on the offensive side, but big with the rebounds and the defensive threat as well. Rosemond draws the foul.
That's excellent execution there. Lovely drive. Nice little pass to a cutting Rosemond, who's added some more depth to the Wyndham side. Obviously hasn't played the whole season, but averaging near double-double, 11 points, 9 rebounds.
Absolutely. Last game, just rebounding through the roof. 14 rebounds, 12 points. Not only that, 5 assists as well. So he's really pushing that triple-double there, and maybe we'll see that come through tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've seen a triple-double as he makes the second. I don't think I've seen a triple-double in a few seasons I've been doing the live stream for the BigV, but obviously much harder with 40-minute games. But
absolutely. But let's not put the commentary curse on, and let's just see how he plays. Blocked by Miller. It's going to be RMIT ball on the baseline.
Coleman Bock's been very active down there for the Redbacks. They'll be looking to get him the ball right there.
Absolutely. Coleman Bock.
Damn, right on cue.
13 points last game. 7 rebounds. He's very much a playmaker. We've got 8 assists from the last game.
8 assists for the big fella.
8 assists for the big fella. He averages about 13 points a game. Unlucky on that 3 attempt. Got Mayum bringing the ball up.
Huge rebound. He just jumps out the gym, doesn't he?
Oh my goodness. Just the hops on these guys.
Daniel Steen almost did enough, but lovely little spin move there from Mayum.
It's all about your feet positioning on defense.
Yeah.
Making sure we get our feet there first, and just was a little bit late on that one. Miller with the ball. Let's see what he's going to do. Posting up a little bit. Rosemond posts up, goes in, can't make that go. Was
Unlucky
looking
there.
for the foul there, but just relatively clean defense from Henry. That's going to be on Garbra.
Over the back foul there.
Relatively common foul being called these days.
Yeah, you've seen an increase in that one?
Yeah, absolutely. People going off the rebounds. Just coming off the top of the people's backs. It's Common Bock.
That's Steen, unlucky there for 3.
Out of bounds, going Wyndham way. Unlucky for Coleman Bock, trying to get that rebound, pass it back in.
And obviously Darnell Hoskins, we saw him warm up, but hasn't started, so something might be up there, averaging 25 a game, good for 3rd in the league, might be a reason for that. Oh.
Garber pulls up for 3, doesn't get it. Cotton goes for the tip back, that doesn't fall. Coleman Bock. Stop to the game here. Looks like could be a shot clock issue. Referee's calling for 19 on the shot clock. Spencer's going to pass it in.
Scourgy.
Back to Spencer. Drives. Good defense there by Miller. Rosemond gets the rebound.
So we see first minutes from McCalc. Rosemond.
Pulls up for 3. Doesn't get it. Steen brings it up. To Henry. Can't get that going. Garbra pushing the court. He's so quick. Gets the foul. That's on Steen. Daniel Steen.
As we see, first minutes, number 14, Gojko Sevkovsky, a.k.a.
The Prince.
The Prince.
The Prince joins us. He doesn't get a huge amount of minutes, the Prince, but goodness, he makes an effort and he puts he makes a difference on the court, really with a defensive presence.
He's had some pretty big games. There was one game going back a few weeks that against Hume that he was very, very sort of productive. And look, yeah, you're right. I think probably less minutes last few rounds simply because Wyndham have beefed up their roster, right?
Absolutely, but I think he's one to watch. He's one to put the ball where it needs to go. And
Gurji for three. That never looked like missing.
That was just a straight line, straight in. Got Gabra. Miller with the screen. Nice little bounce pass to Miller. Fade away, and he drills it. Just so, as you said, so poised.
Yeah.
That's his position right there. He knows his role, and he's so willing to play it. Beautiful, beautiful cut there by Henry, straight to the basket.
Great
Barbara
execution.
stops, pulls up, can't get that one to fall. Rebound by Savic.
And that's too easy.
Henry again.
That's
Strong.
too easy. Wyndham can't allow that.
Henry last game, 14 points, 4 rebounds and a steal. So very, very strong. Stavovsky.
McCalg, nothing there.
Out to Rosemond. Stavovsky, nice little fake there.
Oh, that was pretty.
Can't get it to fall.
McCalg fighting for the ball. Great energy by Wyndham.
Good hustle there.
That's excellent effort.
Good hustle. Slowing it down.
Clock winding down. Let's see what Miller's got.
Can't get that to fall. And again, McQuark jumping on that ball. Can't get that three to fall. Miller.
Unlucky there. Coach McMurray will be happy with a second chance effort though.
Just good hustle from Wyndham there. Just not stepping away from that play. Staying with it the whole time. Loses the ball. RMIT retain possession. Both teams playing with really high energy tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially sort of second part of this quarter. You can just sort of feel it in the stadium, can't you?
Absolutely. Both teams want this game.
And RMIT returning a fair few of their players actually from that successful Div 1 championship team. Unlucky there for Coleman Bock.
Miller with the rebound. Garber pushing it. Garber's pace is something else. Little fake there from Stavovsky. Can't get the three to go. Rosemond goes for the rebound.
Stavskovsky's got a lot of different, as Coleman Bock down low. That's
Spencer.
excellent ball movement.
Back to Henry. Henry just a threat with those cuts.
And yeah, absolutely. He's a real sort of slicer, and the Redbacks, they move the ball so well, don't they? As we see our first look at Bradbury checking in for Rosemond. I was just saying earlier with Stavkovsky, his fakes and the little Euro, and he's got lots of tricks in his bag, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Absolutely, and I reckon if you keep watching him, you're going to start to see those little tricks come through for him, and he's going to become quite efficient.
And he actually shouldered a lot of the responsibility with ball handling against Hume, which Wyndham obviously lost by 10. But remember that game; it was neck and neck, and he was quite successful in pressured situation. Obviously, Wyndham not getting the win, but still, well. Good defense there by the Redbacks, and they look to push.
Cotton loses it. Again, Henry inside, can't get it to go. Had Cotton with the rebound, McQuark bringing it up. Out to Miller. Miller goes for a three. That was good. That
smooth.
Was beautiful three-point there from Miller.
Oh, Spencer. Oh, that was nice, but Wyndham can't let that happen.
No, it was just more pressure needed there.
Just one guy dribbling it down to the basket.
Cotton pulls up, can't get that one to go.
Here he is again, Spencer.
Out. Coleman Brock draws the foul on the N1.
Great running for the big man, and Spencer. There's a reason why he's the leading assist man in the league. Absolutely. As Wyndham calls a timeout, trailing 18-13. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Wyndham trail RMIT 13-18. As Coleman Bock steps to the line, see if he can convert on the three-point play. He's had some good minutes thus far for the Redbacks.
Absolutely. And right now, if you're looking at the stats completely, you're looking at field goals made percentage. Redbacks just hitting him. Like, we're looking 15% to 41% at the moment. So Wyndham shot selection is going to be on the talking points, I reckon, for the coach today at quarter time. Nice pass there by Stefovsky. Little step back fadeaway by Miller.
Something a little Kevin Durant-esque about his game.
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to be number 31, Milan Savage. And that was a lovely little pump fake.
Got Bradby off his feet straight away.
Yeah, and always exciting, interesting when you've got teams moving between the division. Obviously, RMIT. Savage makes the first, enjoying a lot of success in Division 1, and so far so good for them, obviously, in the championship division with 5 wins, 2 losses.
And I think we've spoken about this before. As he makes the second, the ability to have a team move forward together just creates this. You've already played, you've already won a season, you've already won a championship, so you're already fluid. And what we're seeing with Wyndham right now is a brand new team. Is Miller does a little shimmy there. Yeah. Having to learn each other and learn how they play together, and it's kind of starting off on the back foot. Good help there by Miller. Absolutely. Doesn't get that. Was that Cotton with the block from behind? I couldn't quite see. So that was Bateman going up against Cotton, and just couldn't get that to go. Miller can't get that to go. Looked for the foul, didn't get it. Kicks it out to Cotton. Cotton pulls up for a 3. Beautiful stroke there on that 3. And that'll be excellent for his confidence, obviously. Missing a few games, unable to play. A lot of energy, a lot of good energy there from Cotton, and able to drain the 3, getting himself involved. Big talk from Cotton there, talking to the defense. We're seeing good pressure there from Wyndham. Henry looks for the foul, couldn't get it. Miller back to Cotton. Cotton to Stefovsky. Maintaining possession. What a little juggle there by Stefovsky. That's exactly what it was. Let's see if they go back to Miller. He's had the hot hand. Beautiful spin. And the finger roll. Pulls up, can't get that.
Wow, that was, you know what? There's been a few times, I know that's why coaches call timeout, but there's been a few times this season Coach McMurray's called timeouts, and you've had not a little bounce, a huge bounce back. So he must be, he must know what to say in those.
It's those those motivational speeches in those timeouts. Get the boys up and going, get them on their feet, get them ready, roaring and ready to go. Like, that's what your timeout's for. Reset and recalibrate.
Absolutely. For RMIT, the Coleman Bock with 7 points. He's been solid. And as you said, the cutting Josh Henry off the bench has been solid. And then for Wyndham, what do you got, Josh?
You've got Malik Miller. And just inside, he is just dominating. Just posting up again and again. You've got Cotton on 3 and Garber on 4 with Roseman coming in on 2. Just rebounding, putting up those points. I think once they get those strokes in and those shots to fall, you've got a good basketball game here.
Absolutely. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter coming soon. All right, we are back with the second quarter almost underway. 21 plays 22. We've got ourselves a ball game.
Absolutely, we do. And just as you said, prior to the end of the quarter, just Wyndham coming out in that last 2 minutes and just absolutely applying pressure everywhere they could. See what they've got for the second quarter.
And it looks like they're in a zone, which we know Wyndham like to play in a zone. They're long, they're athletic, and they cause a lot of problems.
Absolutely, and zones come with their benefits and their problems, and the problem being if you can't get that communication going on zone, there's no point in playing it. And Wyndham looking really solid in that zone there. Really good movement, really good communication. McQuark goes up with
He loves it, and we love it, and that will be an and one.
Absolutely, that little head nod at the end there. Draws the foul, gets the and one. Nice little floater there. Knew what he was looking for, and he got it.
As we see number 14, Lewis Agon checking in. He had a nice little bucket to start the game. Let's see if the Redbacks go to him.
Coming out with the do-rag, looking fresh. Style. Just so tall.
Yeah, oh yeah. Didn't realise, but obviously Bradbury, bit of height, and I don't know, Agon's kind of, similar height there from this angle, so that'll be interesting.
Just really tall, really long.
Macau with the free throw, excellent.
Moving the ball here for Redbacks. Good ball movement here. Agon draws the foul in the and one. Again, it's that height, that long limbs. Gets to the rim.
Great patience there by the Redbacks, just able to move the ball. Wyndham, as you said, applying a lot of pressure, but able to find Agon in the baseline, and he's able to get another and one play.
Makes that one. Beautiful play there by the Redbacks. McQuark bringing the ball up.
Only played 3 minutes. Nice touch for the big fella.
Miller calling for the ball in the post. Oh, spin move over the top of Agon. Doesn't get it. Bruno with the rebound. Coleman Brock can't get that going.
D by Cotton, just straight up. And Wyndham will get the ball. As we see our first minutes. Yeah, number 33, Lizelle Mataika. He's had a lot of punch coming off the bench for Wyndham this season, hasn't he?
Absolutely. I think the last game that I watched him in had quite a number of steals.
Yeah.
When he's got a hot hand, he's hot. A big defensive pressure for Wyndham for sure.
As McCow has the ball at the 45.
To Mayum. Yep. Loses it on the dribble, tries to kind of put some pressure on the defender there. Definitely one that he's going to want back for sure. Miller with the rebound to Cotton. Cotton to Mataika. Pulls up for a 3, can't get that one.
Oh, McCout's going to get that foul. That will be on number, can't see the jersey, number 0.
That's Gurgey.
Gurgey. And that's excellent energy from McCalc. He's had a few rebounds there, just going after the ball and helping Wyndham get those second chance baskets. That's been really valuable tonight.
And he's quick. He's everywhere. You don't even know where he's got, like where he is half the time. You think he's on the 3-point line. You're like, oh, you look again, and he's inside the key getting the rebound. So he's really fast, and he's really good at following the shot.
Cotton for 3.
Pulls up again, can't get it. Miller can't get the rebound against Coleman Bock. Spencer drives. Beautiful drive there by Spencer.
He's a good decision maker.
Absolutely. Saw the lane and just went for it. It's a good score first mentality. Cotton went to look for a 3. Didn't really like the look.
Oh, that was a nice pass. But a gone. Too tall.
Just those long limbs. Can't get that to ball by Savic. Wyndham retained possession here.
That was a bit like Dirk with that little fadeaway with the knee with 45 angle. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Holy moly.
The cap brings it up to Miller.
Mataika. Spencer putting good pressure on Mataika there. Not letting them get the ball inside.
It's just good defense by the Redbacks.
Absolutely. They've gone into a zone as well. Miller.
Too good.
The post there, the high post. That's his spot. He knows it. He's going to pull it up from there all day, every day.
That's tough D by McCow. Just better offense by Savage. Cotton will bring it up. 28-25, the Redbacks lead.
3-point ball game here in the second quarter. Miller looking to see what's going to happen. Mayum to McCluck. Oh, stripped.
That's excellent defense, but once again, McCow fighting for the ball. And the referees want to talk it over. Excellent hustle there by McCow. As we said, just going after the ball, getting second chance points. And Wyndham will get it back. There you go. That's what effort gets you.
Good discussion there by the referees. It's good to see referees talking it over, seeing who's got what. Cotton pulls up for another 3. Looks good for a second.
And McCow, who else? Again, making life difficult for the Redbacks.
Comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's just effort there.
100%.
Obviously a quick first step. Just making life difficult for the defenders.
So we're seeing first minutes for David Dutt here coming in for Cotton. Cotton playing some good minutes there in the first and second. McCluck fighting for that ball. Out to David Dutt. David Dutt pulls up 3. Can't get that to go. And again, McCluck in there for the rebound. Probably one of the shortest people on the team. Out rebounding most of the team right now.
Nice block there by Coleman Buck. I think he's had a couple tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Great effort there. And the Redbacks call a timeout. 6:18 in the second. They lead Wyndham 28-25.
Let's see if their coach Rovetto, has the same motivational speaking skills as Coach McMurray.
Yeah.
Just on common block, you're correct. He's got 2 blocks at the moment for the game.
Yeah.
So very good on the defensive side for common block tonight.
7 points and just a lot of energy, and looks really nice playing alongside Spencer. Gee, I would have liked to have seen Darnell Hoskins at Eagle Stadium, but hopefully he's okay, and we see him back on the floor in the BigV soon. He a big bucket getter, 25 a game, 3rd in the league, had 38 points a few weeks ago in a win versus Blackburn. So a lot of big-time scorers in the championship division. Josh.
Absolutely, and 23 points for him in the last game there against the Broncos. Just very big-time scorer. Absolutely.
And McCalk rewarded for his hustle.
We're seeing
getting some good minutes.
Kenny Hood come in for RMIT. Number 8. Miller for Wyndham with the ball. Looking for someone. Pulls up. Can't get that one to go.
That's a good matchup. Agun obviously very long, so it'll be interesting how he goes as he gets the ball back against Miller.
Spencer with the ball onto Hood. Spencer. Common Bok against McCluck. What a matchup that is. Dutt with the rebound, pushing it up the court. We've got Mayum.
That's good defense by Savage, able to force Mayum out of bounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Mayum looking for the foul, didn't get it.
And we see Gurgey checking back in, Charles Gurgey, number 0.
Going on and off in that period. Spencer brings it up. Clark can't stay with him. Gurgey doesn't get it to fall. A little toilet bowl roll.
Oh, good block by Miller. Gets one back against Coleman Buck. Yeah, Spencer's puts the jets on.
Absolutely.
Got a lot of speed, doesn't he?
He's quick. And that's saying something if McCluck can't keep up with him, and McCluck's quick up the court. So,
nice
with
little
the floater.
Oh, that was nice. Not an easy shot to execute there at pace. Here we go.
Miller against Coleman Buck. Coleman Buck with the fake. Bodies are hitting the floor right now.
That's 5 assists for Matt Spencer. Not too bad at all. Matt Spencer averaging 7 a game. Had 12 against Keysborough. That's impressive.
That's really impressive. Absolutely. That's what you want to see in a playmaker.
McCalk open for 3. It's good.
Oh.
Big minutes by McCalk. Oh, and this is going to be nasty. Here we go. Yay!
Throws it down after the steal.
David Dewitt, he had a huge one to start the season versus Keysborough.
Dutt making an impact here right now. Letting him know you're at Wyndham right now. Yeah. This is our home. Miller pulls up for 3. Drills it.
As smooth as you like. You cannot give that man that much space.
Absolutely not.
Up to 16 points, an efficient 16 points, and able to hit baskets at all the right moments as Wyndham in the lead, 35-30. Here we go.
First time for the game, Wyndham in the lead. Wyndham looking really, really hot right now. They're looking in sync on defense. They're finding those weak points, and they're penetrating, and they're taking advantage of those open shots. And now they're falling. The energy's there.
Absolutely. Let's see how the Redbacks respond. And their chief playmaker, Matt Spencer, on the bench. Let's see who brings up the ball and who can get this Redback offense going. Got Gurgey And the Wyndham faithful have gone up a few. Quite loud in here now. Nice
Absolutely.
little drive there. Oh, that will silence them. That's Darcy Daniels. Beautiful little take.
Gets the and one. Really good take under pressure. Get in the bucket. There were like 3 guys there.
Yeah.
Just good finishing at the rim by Darcy Daniels.
Yep. And it looks like Mayum went early, so Darcy Daniels will get another go at it.
Darcy Daniels hasn't actually played a lot of minutes at all in this season. He's only played a combination of maybe 10 minutes across 2 games. 5 points in the game against Melbourne University.
Yeah, and obviously quite a impressive win for RMIT. And he makes the second against Melbourne Uni, 95-74.
That's a big win. Wyndham really looking to show that they deserve to be in this league right now, and they're doing it in their shooting and their ball movement and their defense right now. Let's see if they can keep it up. Garborough on Gurgie.
Wyndham now in a man. There's Darcy.
Against McQuark. McQuark just so good with the steals. Dutt on Argon. That's a good matchup. That's one that I'd like to see more of.
Excellent minutes by Dutt. Good intensity in defense. Obviously that dunk and just playing his role really well. And as we see Rosemond checking in for Mayum.
That's a really good matchup, Dutt and Argon. That'll make for a fun game of basketball if they keep that one up.
Absolutely.
McQuark to Rosemond.
And they're going to look at Miller if they can get the ball. Oh, that's Rosemond.
Rosemond. Coleman block, puts the pressure on, gets the ball.
That's great defense by Coleman.
Beautiful defense there. Rosemond just hesitated. Argon with the handoff.
And they're going to pressure Daniels.
Garborough picks up the loose ball. Gurgie couldn't get there in time. Garborough with the 2.
Wyndham leading the Redbacks 37-33.
Wyndham back in a man, as you said.
And
putting the pressure on Gurgie there.
Yeah, Redbacks things look like a little more difficult without Spencer on the floor.
Absolutely.
Coleman Bach, that's a beautiful pass by the big fella, hitting a cutting number 15. Daniel Steen, the captain. Excellent execution there.
Absolutely. McQuark again with the ball. Over to Miller in the corner.
Great find.
Can't get it to go. Rosemond can't get the rebound. Good intercept there by Rosemond. Saw where the pass was going. Knew they were going to try and get Argon in the low post there on that cut. Very good IQ there by Rosemond.
Savage will take it from the baseline. He's had some valuable minutes. 4 points in 10 minutes.
Not only that, 2 rebounds and an assist and a steal. So really making an effort there. Rosemond with the pressure on Argon.
Dutt looks to push. That's the right read to Miller.
Kick out to Miller. McQuark looks to shoot, finds the gap, over to Dutt. Loses it a little bit, but regains possession. Garborough can't get it. No one there for the rebound. Steen was fast breaking. Called for it, but no one was there to give it to him. Out to Steen.
That's good defense by
Loses
Garborough.
Gurgie. Screen by Argon.
That's great
Pulls it
defense.
up.
Fantastic
Rosemond
defense by
gets it.
Wyndham.
Beautiful defense. Down to the
And they give it
Gurgie.
right back.
Rosemond pushing, can't get it. Gurgie with a nice little layup.
Wyndham would want that back. That was a sloppy error there.
That
37-37. And that's the look right there. Oh, beautiful little hezzy. Let's see. Oh,
Miller puts it into the chest.
a few sloppy turnovers by Wyndham.
Savic. The clock. And again, we see this a lot with Wyndham. It's the small little errors that make or break this game for them.
Absolutely.
Roseman with the foul, moving into the body of the shooter.
As we see, I believe, first minutes for 22, Maluk Adut.
And Redbacks call a timeout here.
Yeah, a few little sloppy turnovers there, but, you know, still a tight game. Good intensity, overall good defense. Wyndham moving the ball well. Where they're so dangerous is obviously in the fast break, right?
Oh, absolutely. Fast team, really quick to get it up the court, and strong inside shooters. But their inside shooters can also be outside shooters, so that's something that the Redbacks need to account for, is they can't just write off that they're going to drive inside. You're seeing Malik pull up threes, Roseman pull up threes. It's all over the court where these guys can shoot from, and same with the Redbacks. You can't write them off either at any point in this game. They're both in this to win this, and they're both coming off close losses, so I think Wyndham's the one that's really got a point to prove right here.
Yeah, definitely. Talking about close losses, yeah, you may have mentioned it, Josh. RMIT lost to Hume by 4. That's impressive. Very impressive.
Very impressive. Hume being such a strong team.
Yeah.
We saw them here both with women's and the men's, and just both sides ridiculously strong.
Yeah, yeah. And another big win for RMIT, beating Sunbury, who we got to watch here about a month ago. Very impressive with obviously Josh York, Fraser, and others, beating them 107 to 100. And Savage makes the first. As RMIT take the lead narrowly. And makes the second, up to 6 points, Milan Savage.
Garber's going to bring the ball up here. Be interesting where they go. Looks like they ran a little bit of a shorts action there. To Roseman, posting up, center of the key.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Offensive foul. That's on Rosemond. They're saying that he put an elbow in there.
And those watching on YouTube, you let us know.
Yeah, give us.
I mean, he clearly, you could tell he was gotten, so probably the right call. Let's go, G. We'll pull up, lefty, no good.
Cotton and
Rosemond
fighting
going at
over
it.
the rebound there. Referee stopping the game. McMurray wants to know what's going on.
You sort of almost feel that Wyndham want to play with a little bit more pace, whereas RMIT probably want to slow it down a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely. It gives them the ability to set up their defense, and if you're playing with pace, they don't have the opportunity to set up. And RMIT, once they've set up that zone, it's ridiculously hard to penetrate.
Clock winding down. That's Cotton. That won't be good.
Can't get it off. And that is the half done.
Yeah, and we thought this was going to be a nice, close, exciting game, and so far it hasn't disappointed. You know, the Redbacks leading 39-37. What's sort of impressed you most about the Redbacks so far, Josh?
Look, once they set up that defense, Wyndham's not got a chance. They've got no ability to penetrate it at the moment, and they're just really strong defensively. But the one thing that Wyndham needs to look out for is their drives.
Yeah.
They're so quick driving, and they're so quick to get those cuts. And being such a polished team, they're going to find those passes on the inside, and every time they do, Wyndham hasn't been able to stop it.
Yeah. Relatively low scoring game though, isn't it? You know, we're sort of on track for around 80 points. You look at some of the numbers that especially RMIT have put up, and, you know, a lot in the sort of 90s and sort of a few games in the hundreds. So Wyndham probably doing something right on the defensive end, but you know, the sort of the big one of that is obviously RMIT missing Darnell Hoskins. But
Absolutely, and you wonder what a kind of a different game this would be if they had such an offensive threat in the roster for tonight. But unfortunate for RMIT, not here tonight. It's a defensive game.
yeah,
Like, we're seeing really, really good defense from both teams, putting up. Not putting up, really not allowing any really easy shots over the course of the game, and you can see that in the scores right now.
yeah, excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Thank you. Welcome back for the second half. Nice close game. RMIT lead Wyndham narrowly 39-37. And this should be a cracker. And here we go. As Junior Grabber takes the ball. And they'll look to get it to Malik Miller. Skip pass, Rosamond.
Outside, can't get it. McCluck there for the rebound, but can't get it. There's Gurney with the rebound.
And we see Spencer back in. That will be big for RMIT.
Agon again. RMIT is going to look to get it inside. Currently beating Wyndham on points inside. We're looking at points in the paint. RMIT 24. Wyndham 12. So they're definitely going to look to get the ball inside. That's where they're strong. Some very tall players. Back to Gurney. It's Coleman Bock. Can't get it. Gurney pushes it out. Savic can't get it. Rosamond with the rebound.
And McCalc looks to push. That's Malik Miller.
No, that was Rosamond. Oh, no, sorry. I stand corrected. That was Miller.
That's good defense, good recovery by RMIT.
Yeah, really good getting it down the court. Miller. Gone on Miller. McClack. Garber.
Stops, pops, no good. And RMIT will get the ball.
Coming off McClack's hand.
Garber has been kept relatively quiet by his standards so far tonight, but still a half to go.
Wyndham playing man up, full court man by the look of it.
Oh, splits. Oh, beautiful take by Spencer. He is dangerous going to the basket.
Absolutely, and another point inside the paint there for travel there by Rosamond.
And Coach Rivetto is fired up for his guys.
And a flop warning there on McQuack. Sorry, a fake foul. Gotta get that one right.
A fake foul. We did talk about this last time, so yeah, it's no longer flop.
It's no longer a flop.
Is that too offensive? Is that why? A fake foul. That's
faking a foul, yeah.
Faking, is it that must have been a relatively new sort of change in terminology, right?
We're stopping the game here. Not sure what that was for. Maybe trying to get some calm on the court.
There's Spencer again.
Roseman with the rebound. Pushes it to McCluck. McCluck pushing. Skips it out to Garborough. Across. Roseman for three. Can't get that. Cotton with the rebound.
Great energy. Firstly, great ball movement by Wyndham with passing it around the key.
Beautiful ball movement. That's probably some of the best ball movement we've seen from Wyndham.
I'd like to see a little bit more of that.
Absolutely.
And then obviously great energy by Cotton, able to get that second chance.
Garborough goes to pop it up, gets it.
And he's up to 8 points. I said he's being quiet. He's going to address that.
Absolutely.
He's going to start cooking.
Prove you wrong there.
I love it.
McQuack. Coleman Brock up against Roseman. Doesn't get it. Garborough pushing it, and here's where Wyndham's good with them fast-paced breaks there.
Oh, that was pretty.
Another one. Wyndham's just those fast break points where Wyndham thrives at the moment.
And we talked about that's where they want to play. Garborough, that was acceleration, and then he was able to slow down beautifully and finish with the left hand.
Yeah, using those gather steps to slow your speed is a skill that people can't always master. And Gurney with the three.
Big shot, big three by
Gurgey. Miller with the screen for Garborough. Garborough pushing again. Blocks. Miller gets it. Roseman puts it up. Nice little jump
Good
shot.
find by Miller there. Very unselfish. Two big fellas working well together.
And what a beautiful little jump shot by Rosemond there. Good help by Rosemond. Good D by Cotton.
And Rosemond gets his hand in the lanes and is fouled. Good momentum here from Wyndham. Down by 1, but you just feel the tide turning a little bit.
Yeah, Wyndham's hungry for their first win. You can see it. And you can see it over the last few games that they've played. They're really desperate to get that first win.
There's Garbra. He's starting to get going.
Good screen by Rosemond for Garbra. Pulls up. Passes it to Rosemond. Doesn't get that one to full. Cotton fighting for that rebound. Can't get it. Savage bringing it up.
Coleman
Brock
Bock.
against
He's effective down there. Oh, that was pretty back to the basket move there. Excellent footwork.
Beautiful footwork. And I think that's where Coleman Brock's strongest is down low and just moving the defenders off his back. Using his footwork. Cotton fighting. Miller for 3. Beautiful 3 by Miller.
Absolutely. Miller getting his first points of the second half. Up to 19.
Draws the foul. Is that gone?
Agon is obviously tall, but just glides to the basket. Long and quite
Agile.
quite agile, yeah, and has a quick first step for a guy his height. He's a bit of a matchup nightmare.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes the first.
I'd probably come up to his chest.
But you were an awesome defender.
I was.
In your day, weren't you, Josh?
I was. That was my thing.
And Agon makes the second. Looks good on the free throw line.
Miller knowing his mistake straight away.
And momentum back with the Redbacks as Coleman Bock takes a sit. And number 12 checks in. Josh Henry had some good minutes, especially in the first quarter.
Very strong inside again, which is where Redbacks are really finding their strength is inside. Quite a tall team, quite a strong team inside. And there's Henry straight again, as we spoke, looking for that foul. Bit of contact there by Miller. Kicks it out to Garbra. Wide open, no one near him for a wide open three-point.
And he's quickly up to 13 points.
Garbra's got such a quick release.
Yeah.
And he took all the time he needed for that shot.
Savage.
Can't get that to go. Rosemond to Garbra. Garbra pushing it with the pace. Argon able to deflect it. But Wyndham retain possession. We're seeing Steen come in.
For Savage. Some good minutes by Savage. 6 points so far for the game as Cotton takes it from out of bounds.
Unable. There you go, Henry misses that layup. He's going to definitely want that one back. Multiple lead changes here in this game.
And I thought I just saw Coach Rivetta jump out the gym himself on that one.
Oh,
very animated. Love to see it there on the sideline.
Very passionate game here.
I felt like something big was going to happen there, but, you know, with Agon and Cotton meeting in the air, but Cotton able to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Flyers, sure you were watching Mayum in the warm-ups. He's going to do some things this season that will take your breath away.
Absolutely, and we saw a glimpse of David Dutt tonight, and what he can do. These guys can get up off the floor with ease.
As Cotton makes the first. Not sure why everyone pretended to rebound or something of that effect. Obviously, he'll have his second. Now, what shoes are they, Josh?
Oh, I've got no idea. But they look good.
Yeah. I had my eye on. I think it was Rosemond's got pink Nikes with like a camo Nike swoosh.
Yeah.
Coleman Bock. Excellent intensity by Wyndham there.
Yeah, coming off Spencer's hand there with that pass just a little bit too high. Speaking of shoes, I'm loving the colours. Loving the colours.
Which ones are they, sorry?
Miller's.
Oh, yeah.
Multicoloured, two different colours.
They are cool. Garber. Mayum. Trying to get into Miller. He's had the hot hand.
Miller using his footwork. Spins, can't get that one to fall.
And Spencer will take the ball. Been making great reads.
Good defensive pressure by Garber.
And there's that man, Coleman Bock again. He's
so
just been
strong.
solid.
So strong. I think that puts him at 13 at the moment.
That's right.
Spencer with the kickball violation.
And that was going to be something dangerous with Mayum going baseline if he got his hands on it.
Absolutely.
RMIT able to get the foot in the lane there.
Garber pops out to three-point line. Miller's calling for it inside. Sets a screen instead.
Good ball movement. That's Cotton. It's good.
Cotton for three. That's his second three of the game. Wyndham really, really looking good offensively at the moment. Coleman Brock, the man to stop. Miller cannot stop him at the moment. They're trying
that was
everyone
pretty. Kind of lulled into sleep a little bit. Excellent footwork. You're going to hear me keep saying that, Josh. I'm just really enjoying watching Coleman Bock play. Oh, and as is that man, another three bomb.
Cotton lining it up. And yeah, absolutely, Coleman just drives straight through.
And Coleman Bock's a bit of a problem here in the third quarter. Him and Spencer work so well together.
Absolutely. And again, it's the footwork, it's the reading, the defense, it's the finding the lanes, it's finding each other. It's just a really beautiful partnership that we're seeing here with Spencer and Coleman Bock.
Very little is forced to the way they play.
Absolutely.
It's just correct reads.
Xavier Cotton out there sweeping the floor for Wyndham.
Does that show up on the stat sheet?
I don't know, but it should.
We've got ourselves a great game here. Wyndham leading RMIT 57-52 with 3:19 left in the third. Coleman Bock makes the first. Up to 16 points. 16 points, 7 rebounds.
100% from the free throw line at the moment, so definitely someone that they're wanting to stop getting to the line. Garber using his footwork to get around Gurgey. Drives, blocked by Coleman Bock. That is his third block of the game.
Didn't even mention blocks. So, 3 blocks. That's
3 blocks.
Absolutely. And just disrupting shots.
Absolutely. To Cotton. Cotton's got a hot hand right now. Goes to drive. Puts it up. Can't get it. Miller with the rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it. Coleman Bock with the rebounds. Bruno passes. Offensive foul here.
And that's great work by Junior Grubber. Who's that on, Josh?
That was on Henry.
Now, I'm liking Wyndham when they push the ball, but also when they work it through some hands. So let's see what they got here.
Miller with a screen. Garber pulls up 3.
Or you can just do that.
Or you can do that. Screen opens up the shot. If you're open, you take it.
Yeah,
very good score first mentality.
Oh.
Tough foul there by McClock.
Didn't do too much wrong there, I would argue. But yeah, when you're hot, you're hot. And the story of the third quarter has partly been Cotton, but partly been that man there, number 9, Junior Grubber.
Interim captain while Cotton was away. really did a lot for the team, but you can see Cotton's presence on the court really lifts this team, and you can see why that's the reason why they've named him captain.
And that's, speaking of captains, Daniel Steen with a huge 3 there.
A 3 desperately needed by RMIT. Gara pulls it up again, falling backwards.
You know what? I don't know if I love that shot, but when you're hot, you're hot. Keep cooking. So keep coming. You know, a heat check is due, and he's obviously doing on the defensive end too, as he draws the foul right on cue.
Right on cue. He is feeling it right now. Absolutely feeling it. And I agree with you. Shot wasn't pretty. Off balance, falling away from the ring, but when it lands, and you can't argue with that.
And when you got the hot hand, keep going to him. If
Absolutely.
I was Wyndham, I'd do a little on-ball screen, maybe using Miller right here. Let's see what Wyndham's got. 63-57.
Wyndham really trying to put some distance here on the scoreboard before the end of the third. Again, on-ball screen, nice little bounce pass to Miller. Miller against Coleman Gock. Coleman Gock really putting the defense off. And there you got Stefovsky. The Prince feeds it to Gabra.
And they are fired up. That is amazing.
Wyndham is on fire, absolutely. And you're seeing it time and time again. Stefovsky walks on the court, throws it into the hand of someone that's hot, and it goes in. RMIT with a desperate timeout now, trying to regroup, trying to figure out how to put a stop to this Wyndham run.
22 points for Junior Grabar. He had 6, I believe, going into the third, and RMIT need to respond.
Absolutely. Desperately need to fight over these on-ball screens and get some bodies on Garborough. They can't leave him open.
Yep.
He's hot. The team knows it. Wyndham's fired up. RMIT clutching at straws right now.
And easier said than done, but if you're RMIT, make someone else beat you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. RMIT need to get a stop, get it inside. That's where they're strong. And right now they're struggling.
And yeah, offensive end, obviously, shots like that, that's tough. But on the defensive end, a lot of great energy there from Wyndham, and I talked about it. A couple of big defensive plays for Junior Grobar as well, forcing some turnovers. And Spencer's on the bench, so let's see how MIT respond without that key point guard.
Gurgey puts it up, tries the floater, can't get it. Miller with the rebound. McQuack pushes, goes, and with that floater, floater that we see from him, just beautiful.
Love it. Just takes it coast to coast with a little teardrop.
Wyndham really feeling it right now. Defense is looking good. With a return floater that bounces off the back iron and drops.
Steen says, whatever you can do, I can do.
Absolutely. And it's where they're strong. RMIT wants to get it inside. That's their strength. Yeah. Wyndham shooting strong from the three-point line, but RMIT knows that their strength is inside. Miller spins, can't get it. Stefovsky goes to put it back, and gets the foul and the 2 shots.
Excellent. Way to fight for it, Stefkovsky. Right place, right time.
Absolutely.
Wyndham making the right read there, though. Obviously, you want Garbar to keep getting those looks, but if not,
you want
Malik Miller down
Absolutely.
Low, great option.
Makes his first point of the game for Stefovsky. And as we've said, not such a high scorer when he's on the court, but the difference he makes and the presence he has on the court, I'm feeling we're going to see some big numbers from him.
And there's that man again, Junior Grabar, and he is fired up on both ends of the floor, imposing his authority here in the third. Wyndham leading 70-59.
29 seconds to go in the third, and Wyndham is feeling it right now. This is the kind of basketball that you want to see from Wyndham. The kind of basketball that they've been known for in the past. Strong drives. Stavovsky pulls up a 3, nails it.
Beautiful hit.
He's here to prove me wrong when I said not such a high scorer. He's like, you watch, I can put him up with the best of them.
Nice basket there.
There's Bateman. Gabra pulls up under defense.
Oh, I thought that was
Doesn't
good about Sid.
Buzzer beater, but my goodness, Wyndham is here to play tonight.
That is a huge third quarter, 33-20. Talking about putting up some points.
Absolutely. Gabra, hot hand. Offense, defense, Gabra's there. McQuack, he's there. Stavovsky, he's there. Miller's there. Everyone's on, everyone's ready to play, and they're here to win.
Don't go anywhere, Josh.
Oh, we got basketball here.
See you in the fourth. All right, and we are back. What a fourth quarter this is going to be. And don't think for a second that RMIT are going to lay down. This is going to go right down to the wire.
This is going to be a fight, absolutely. RMIT is not here to lose. They're here to play. And we're going to start seeing some basketball here in the fourth.
But the question is, can they put the brakes on Junior Garbra? He's had the hot hand, 22 points. I'll say an efficient 22 points.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Right now, Wyndham's got the biggest lead. Stavovsky.
Oh, the Prince. Lovely move.
Again, around Coleman Bach. Oh, my goodness. Wyndham says, we're not letting this go. RMIT still with the most points in the paint. They're going to look to get the ball in the paint right now, and I think Wyndham knows it. They're going to lock it down.
And this defense, oh, Coleman Bach.
Inside. Holy moly, he is strong inside.
Up to 19 points.
Absolutely mental.
Mayum for three.
Doesn't
no
fall. Wyndham getting most of their points on fast breaks. That's the pace they want to play at. They want to keep RMIT chasing them down the court. We've got Savic drawing the foul, going to the line for two.
And Savage has had some valuable minutes.
Oh, absolutely. 6 points, but my goodness, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals.
For RMIT, as he makes the first, obviously Coleman Bach with 19 points, but the next highest contributor, Gurji with 8. So Wyndham doing a good job on the defensive end.
Absolutely. Just a point of interest here, there have been 16 lead changes in this game.
Wow.
It's a very close game. Stavovsky, little pump fake, trying to get Bateman off his feet. McQuack with the ball. Miller pulls up, can't get it, a little bit short there. McQuack again.
Who else?
Stavovsky, little fake, goes around. Misread pass there. Spencer driving. Ooh, a little bit of a travel there. Little hop, skip, and a jump.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Spencer disagrees. He's not happy about it.
Really not happy.
But we've had pretty good officiating tonight, I would say.
I would agree, absolutely. Very, very consistent on both ends of the court.
Letting him play still.
Absolutely, letting the game flow. Good game flow by the officials. Not letting any sort of tomfoolery come about. So really good game control. Out to Stavovsky, pulls up. Oh, that's a little bit off there.
McCalc almost with another rebound.
Absolutely mental.
Oh, lovely thread by Spencer, and that's why he's the lead assist man in the league.
Absolutely.
Coleman Bach adding to his tally, 21 points. Up from his normal 14 a game.
Barbara pulls up. Doesn't get that one to fall. Maybe looking for a little bit of a heat check there. Savic with the ball. Trying to get it to Coleman Bach, which he does. Oh, what a cut by Lucas Bateman. Timeout by Wyndham, trying to recuperate here.
That's a lovely little dime by Coleman Bach.
Oh, beautiful. Not only can he get inside and score, but he's always looking to see what's going to happen next.
He'll block his shot. He'll throw a beautiful dime to a cutting guard.
And
He's pirouette with the offensive moves. Just fun to watch, isn't it?
Beautiful to watch. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful to watch. It's good to see a big man that can do all of those things and still get some numbers on the board.
Yeah, definitely. And look, Spencer has fought hard with 7 points and 9 assists. But I got to say, besides Coleman Bach, not a lot of big contributors for RMIT tonight.
Wyndham really with the strong defensive effort.
Yeah.
And the only guy that really struggled to stop has been Coleman Bach.
Yeah.
And his size and his ability to use his footwork and his body inside is just, it's tough to defend. You've got to be in the right spot, otherwise he's going to get those fouls all day, every day. And strong from the line as well, so you foul him, you know you're in trouble. He's going to get those points.
It'll be interesting here. A bit of a momentum shift. RMIT bringing it back to 6. Let's see how Wyndham responds.
And we've seen McMurray call these timeouts and Wyndham just get fired right back up and get back in the game. So let's see if he's been able to do that. Garbra to Rosemond. Went to look to Miller. Miller was calling for it, but Garbra looking for a little bit of an ISO action.
There you go. That's a tough matchup for Coleman Bach. Garbra just too athletic. Little crisp ball pull-up. Crisp.
Absolutely. Creates
Beautiful.
that distance. Does a little retreat dribble. No look pass there.
In and out. And Roseman with a strong rebound. Garbra, I'd like to see a little 1-2 here. He's taking it right back.
Can't get it. Went to draw the foul. Didn't get what he was looking for. Cotton. Savic. Cotton couldn't get back quick enough. Was trying to get it in the air.
And they've had a few little easy fast break ones like that with a long pass.
The clock finds the lane. Oh, comes off the backboard. Too strong.
Spencer, he's dangerous in the open floor. Oh, that's a lovely little scoop layup there by Gurgey.
Nice little pitch pass by Spencer. Saw him coming down the court with him. Knew he was going to be there. Little pistol handoff.
And that's the right call by the official. A little too much in Garbra's grill, and you don't blame him. I mean, he's had the hot hand, so if you can deny him the ball, easier said than done. That should be game plan number 1.
Just get someone on Garbra and try and take him out of the game. I reckon that's what the coach is telling him. Like, just body him up.
But easier said than done. He's got an amazing first step.
Rosemond at the top. We're seeing Spencer and Garbra. That's a nice little matchup there. Miller pulls up, can't get it. McQuack knocks it out. Holy moly. To Garbra. Miller setting the nice little on-ball screen. Coleman Brock's seeing it. To Cotton. Cotton pulls up. Can't get it. Miller with the rebound. Garbra. McQuark pulls up for another 3. Can't get it.
Oh, good defense though, McCalc. Yeah, unlucky there, but great hustle and second and third chances there. Savage, it's good. That's a big shot in the context of this game.
Absolutely. That's one that RMIT wanted, and they got it right back in this game. Garbra blocked by Coleman Bock.
And he let him know about it.
Absolutely. He's like, not anymore.
That's 4 blocks by Coleman Bock. Stepping out. And
So strong.
Block. Garba, that was impressive.
We're seeing Stevovsky come back in for Rosemond. Stevovsky making a difference here in this game in the third. See if he can keep it up here in the fourth.
Certainly, only 10 minutes and valuable 7 points for Stevkovsky.
Back to Garbra. Miller, screen. Garbra fighting. McQuark drives. Miller up against Coleman Bock. Can't get it.
That's great defense by Coleman Bock.
Beautiful defense by Coleman Bock. Wyndham trying to get a stop. Savic can't make it go. Coleman Bock gets it back. Gurgey can't get it to drop. McQuark again. Garbra. Gurgey on Garbra. Miller sets a screen. Garbra out to Cotton.
That's good defense there. That's going to be... I was going to say it's going to be an and one. That's really good defense there by Bateman.
Oh, absolutely. Just moving his body at the right time, sliding across, keeping really good defensive positioning.
How does McCalc only have 6 rebounds? That just doesn't feel right.
Doesn't add up.
Sloppy turnover there by Wyndham.
And this is where we see Wyndham start to lose the game, is when they start to do these little turnovers that cost them valuable time with the ball.
Very limited room for error this late in the fourth. Up by 1.
Stevovsky puts the pressure on Savage. Good defense there by Stevovsky. Oh, Bateman with a cut. Out to Savic. Travel by Savic. That pivot foot, it's going to let so many players down if you don't know what foot you land on.
As Junior Grabar takes the ball to McCalc.
Pitch to McCalc. A couple of nice little handoffs there to Miller.
They've kept him relatively quiet in the fourth.
Stevovsky out to Cotton. Gets him off his feet. Can't get that shot. Gurgey driving. Draws the end line. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at another lead change.
How many lead changes is that?
That will make 17 in this game right now.
Wyndham. You have to show me where you're keeping that little gem. Ah, okay, right. That is, shows you. I mean, just been a tight game, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Very evenly matched.
Yeah.
And when it comes to these little mistakes, these turnovers that Wyndham have made, it's cost them at the other end. And this is where they're going to have to tighten up. RMIT getting loud, really feeling it. Dutt pulls it up. Nails a 3. David Dutt says, I don't think so.
Not on my watch.
Tries to quiet down the RMIT bench. Coleman Bock drives, can't get it. Miller with the rebound. McQuark pushing the ball up. Gets it to Mayum. Mayum, who can be such a threat. Being relatively quiet. Miller tries to do a little hook shot.
That's a tough one. Left-handed hook shot versus Coleman Bock.
RMIT, bit of a sweaty ball. Not surprised with how hard both of these teams are playing right now. I don't know if you remember from your playing days.
Yeah, absolutely. And floor wipers have been quieter, actually, which has been interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because it has looked like a physical game, but not a lot of bodies on the floor. Oh, that's good ball movement.
Really good ball movement. Getting Wyndham off. Wyndham really having to recoup. That one drops. Little floater there by Savic. The clock bringing it up. Another lead change.
Another lead change, Josh.
18. Dutt. Mayum to McCluck. Miller setting some nice on-ball screens. Out to Dutt. Out of bounds. Another turnover.
That's unlucky. That was really good ball movement there.
Beautiful ball movement, but that corner, it's a tricky spot.
It happens more than we think it would, right?
Absolutely. You've got to realize there's not that much space there.
Yeah.
You've got space to land, but you haven't got real space to move unless you're moving forward. And if you're wanting that three-point shot, you've got to make sure you're landing really square. Dutt putting the pressure on Bateman. Bateman goes... What pressure? Miller brings the ball up.
And RMIT take the lead by 3. Wyndham need to respond here.
McCluck pulls up. There you go. Tied game. Tied game. 1 minute 58 left in this game. It is anybody's game right now. Mayum putting the pressure on Savic. Savic with a travel.
Great defense by Wyndham there.
Great defense.
And it'll be interesting what, as we see Xavier Cotton checking back in, no surprises there. It'll be interesting to see what Wyndham goes to. I think they need to work it through some hands, maybe an on ball. They got lots of weapons out on the floor here.
Trying to get it to Miller. Miller against Coleman Bock. Mayum pulls up. Another 3. Mayum's starting to light up. Now we've got to see this translate on the defensive end.
Oh, good box out there. And that's going to be a foul.
It's going to be a foul on Mayum.
He's working hard to box out Coleman Bock.
Such a tough player to try and defend, and you're seeing this. The fouls are coming not from on a lot of other players, they're coming from defending Coleman Bock.
Wyndham not in foul trouble, so RMIT will take it from the baseline here.
Yeah, and Wyndham got quite a few fouls left to give here. No one in particular is on foul trouble, where most that they've got is 3. Same with RMIT. They've only got 1 that's potentially on foul trouble, and that's Spencer, so they're going to really want to protect him defensively. I think if they lose him, they're going to lose a big part of their game.
The key here really is everything through Spencer and Coleman Bock's activity, right? I mean, they've been so big for them tonight. Other people too, Savage stepping up, but those 2 are the key here late in the 4th.
And they've got a really good chemistry. You're seeing Coleman Bock and Spencer there. They know where the other's going to be at all times, and if they lose Spencer at any point in this game, that's going to be a tough loss for them. Coleman Bock doesn't get it. Miller with the rebound. With the elbows.
Just a lot of pressure there by RMIT, isn't it? Nothing easy. And I believe Coach McMurray sort of saying, well, what is he supposed to do?
There was a lot of hands in that one, so I can understand the frustration, but you got to be careful when you're swinging those elbows.
Once again, though, from the baseline, that's only 4 team fouls for Wyndham. They need a good stop here.
Yeah, they don't want to foul here and be in the bonus for the next minute. RMIT running a box formation. Coleman Bock.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Daniel Steen coming through for that cut. Wyndham looking to really slow it down now.
On ball here. Nope.
Garber drives, pulls up, can't get it off the back iron. Cotton gets the rebound.
Huge rebound by Cotton.
And a tip out by Mayum, reading that pass. Couldn't get both hands, and he's like, oh, well, smack it out of bounds.
Huge rebound for Cotton there. 52 seconds left. 88 plays 85. And Grabar with another steal. And he'll be fouled. Grabar has been so impressive in the second half, especially in defense.
Absolutely.
Well, I can't believe it. He hit like 4 threes. I'm talking about defense, but that's what type of defense he's played.
Absolutely. He's fighting for that ball. He's reading the passes. He's drawing the fouls. All of the above. The dude's been everywhere. Garber just making an impact today. 24 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals.
And RMIT will want to try to force something here. Let's see if Wyndham can stay composed. McCalc brings the ball up. He's been steady.
Nothing like a foul in the backcourt to reset your 8 seconds. Mayum, he's been good. Still good.
Huge 3 by Mayum.
Massive 3.
91-85. And are we looking at Wyndham's first win? Look, 30 seconds, 6 points. We've seen stranger things happen. Still anyone's game, but Wyndham clearly in control.
Absolutely. RMIT is going to want a couple of good stops, a couple of quick buckets. We're going to start seeing a good full court press here from RMIT, I reckon. And they're going to want to just absolutely blitz Wyndham. If they get a bucket here, I'll be interested to see whether or not RMIT advance the ball or not, or whether they're going to play full court. But massive, massive bucket by Mayum there. Just a clutch shot.
Wyndham their guys have just stepped up at all the right times, haven't they?
And I think we've seen that since it happened when Garber got hot and he fired up, and that whole team just started to fire up around him. And that's what we're seeing here right now. This whole team is just fired up and ready to go. And Garber's out on the floor, taking the lead. We are seeing RMIT advance the ball. Picking a side that he wants to go on. He's going to go on the bench side. Let's see what RMIT's drawn up.
And they've got a few shooters here.
Absolutely.
But you just need a quick 3 at this stage, right?
I reckon they're going to try and drive it. Steen pulls up. Can't get it. Hits the iron. And Wyndham get the ball.
And Wyndham will just need to be composed here. They're definitely in the driver's seat. Nothing silly.
Absolutely. And again, we're seeing this full court press. We're seeing a 1-2-1 press here. Sorry, a 1-2-2 press. Wyndham playing a little bit of a piggy in the middle there. As you do to beat a press. Garbra, good pressure there on Garbra by Gurji.
Excellent composure by Wyndham. What do they say, Josh? Fake a pass to make a pass?
Absolutely,
is that right?
Absolutely. Get the defenders off their feet. We're seeing Cotton come off. Sorry, timeout. Timeout by Wyndham. Wyndham looking to draw up a play here.
And I think we're definitely well into fouling territory here.
Absolutely.
So
both teams are 4 fouls each. Both teams in the bonus. Next foul's going to make all the difference here. Wyndham's probably going to look to slow it down, run down that game clock as much as they can. They've got 14 on the shot clock, 19 seconds on the game clock. Probably run it down to the last 2 seconds on the shot clock, put up a shot, make or miss, and just apply the pressure.
Yeah, such an impressive performance by Wyndham. And obviously RMIT, they're 4th for a reason.
Absolutely.
And couple of their players, most notably Coleman Bock and Spence, have really impressed me. But let's see what we have here. Look, it's unlikely, but not impossible. 6 points, 20 seconds left.
It'll be a foul and
we're going to see some free throws, huh?
Oh, I reckon so. We're going to see some NBA basketball right now. Coleman, Doc, and Miller. There's the foul. We're going to see the 2 shots by Miller here.
Miller, 19 points. How many rebounds would you say? Have a guess.
Oh, I don't know, 9, 10?
14.
14 rebounds. Holy
impressive.
moly. 14 rebounds. So strong. I was a bit disappointed they didn't try and run that play through Coleman Bock there when RMIT had the ball.
On this last offensive play that they had.
Yeah, I thought they'd try and get it inside, draw the foul, get the N1.
Oh, Miller misses both.
I think it's smart for Wyndham not to foul here.
And that's a big 3 by Steen now. Only a 3-point game with 9 seconds left.
There's the foul. Sending Mayum to the line.
And he'll need to make at least 1. That scenario couldn't have gone any better for RMIT.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have gone any worse for Wyndham, but let's see.
But I think putting Wyndham on the line at the moment, it's a risky move because we've got some good shooters at Wyndham.
Yeah.
Some high percentage free throw shooters here at Wyndham. Miller missing both of his is really uncharacteristic of him. He's quite strong from the free throw line normally. Mayum misses.
Mayum misses the first.
Pressure's on.
And he'll need to make this.
Makes his second. Timeout here by RMIT. Going to advance the ball. I wonder who they're going to run at front 3 this time. Last time they went to try and get it to Steen for the 3. And Steen's looking good.
Yep.
But if I was RMIT, I'd be getting it to my big man down low, draw the foul, get the N1.
Yeah. Yes.
Either way, you're going to get the 2 shots if they foul. Whether you make it or miss it, you're going to get that 2 shots.
Steen's 2 from 4 from 3-point land. And
Coleman's 100%. That's just strategically. You want to get it to him. You can't defend him. Wyndham's been at a loss trying to stop him. Every time he goes up, they either foul him or he makes it. And either way, he's going to be going the line.
Yeah. So you want any good look, is that right?
Yeah.
Any good look.
Off-ball screen, get Coleman to curl, dump it inside, put it up.
Yeah, I mean, shooting over 50%. And just looking at the box score, RMIT haven't had a great 3-point shooting night.
No.
33%, not ideal compared to Wyndham's
41.
Yeah, 41. But you know what? That all goes out the window.
Absolutely.
At this point, doesn't it?
7 seconds left. Looks like Coleman box on the inside here. Steen pulls it up. Can't get it. Coleman box gets the rebound. There he is, right there.
90 plays, 92. And is that have we still got 0.5 left?
We'll see what the referees decide here. Looks like 0.5.
They've got a timeout. Wyndham just need to bring it in, don't turn it over, and you'd have to say that's all she wrote.
Absolutely. Wondering if they're going to do potentially a catch and shoot situation of I don't know, maybe get it to Garborough. Mayum's looking pretty hot at the moment.
They say you need 0.6 for a catch and shoot. I don't know if that's accurate, but I've heard that somewhere.
I've never timed to catch and shoot, to be honest. Wouldn't surprise me, the amount of time that it takes to get it off. Garborough's got a quick release, though, so it'll be interesting to see. Murray choosing to take it on the far side, away from the benches. Cotton inbounding.
and they just need to bring it in. And that's
There you
all
go.
she wrote. Wyndham.
First win of the season. Hard-fought win. Beautiful game of basketball.
And they are smiling from ear to ear, and they should be. What a game. How many lead changes did we end up with?
I think we ended up with about 19.
Yep.
I reckon.
What a game. What a game. And obviously led by Junior Garbar, especially in that fourth quarter, ends up with 24, but not just on the offensive end. Those key steals and stops in the second half were crucial, and obviously Malik Miller was super solid, 19 points, 14 rebounds.
And just on RMIT's side, we spoke non-stop about Coleman Bach. Inside, just absolutely unstoppable, 23 points. He was 10 of 18 from inside, 100% from free throw land, 4 blocks, 4 assists, 16 rebounds. He was just a monster for RMIT.
Yeah.
Get him on the court with Spencer, and I'll watch that game all day, every day. Just beautiful work.
Absolutely. So Wyndham, 1-6, their first win. Congratulations. And RMIT, 5 wins, 3 losses. Season still looks good. They're going to be in the mix come August. Don't you worry about that. Next game for both teams. Wyndham tomorrow afternoon at Eagle Stadium. Play Blackburn at 2 p.m.
That'll be a good game.
Absolutely. A very winnable game for Wyndham. But hey, anyone's game. And then RMIT host Bellarine next Saturday.
That'll be a game to watch. That'll be a tough game. Bellarine's strong team, looking strong from the start. And Wyndham Blackburn, if Wyndham comes out on fire after tonight, that'll be a game to watch for sure.
They'd be riding high after tonight.
Absolutely. I reckon there's going to be a bit of a party in the Wyndham house.
Love it. All right. I'm Julian. This is Josh. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope to see you next time on the live stream. Have a good night.
Good night. And happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.